Hey, folks, it's Dave here, back in Studio B, and we are playing some APBA football tonight. I'm excited to get this back on the table. I'm trying to set up a new schedule with my work because I'm doing Thursday nights now. I get the Thursday thing going, so I come home at a decent hour, and while I'm watching the jerseys, last night I set this up. So I took it 20 minutes. I'm getting faster at setting this up. So I says maybe that'll be my new thing is to come home from work on Thursday night, and while I'm washing the jerseys, I'll set up a game of Apple football so I can play on either Friday or Saturday. We'll see how that works. But right now, I didn't get to it. It's 6:45 here on Friday night. This is the first chance I've had to get to this game, so we'll get things going here. This is 1994 season. I picked this up a while ago, so I want to get this back on the table. And it's the Jets and the Patriots. And we're going to have some familiar faces here. Boomer Esiason, Drew Bledsoe are in this game. Let me see here. Who else might you know? Matt Barr and Nick Lowry are our kickers in this game. Troy Brown will be returning punts for New England. And who else do we have in this game here? Sam Gash, you might know. Marion Butts. Of course, Big Ben Coates. Over here, Art Monk is with the Jets right now. And that's what we got. There is one name I want to show you here for New England. And this guy is where is he? He's on the defense. There he is. Dave Bavaro. He's the brother of Mark Bavaro. And actually, I went to school with Dave in all through the school. We started it together in the first grade, and we went first through fourth, and then I moved across town, and then we got back together in junior high. So I spent most of my school years in the same, at least the same class area as Dave Bavaro. And I remember when he was playing football for our town. And then he went on to play with Syracuse. And then I think he went to Arizona, and then he went to New England. So I was happy to see that he got in the National Football League, him and his brother. So good for Dave. I have not spoken to him since high school, so it's been almost 40 years now. But anyway, Ben comes in, and thanks for coming by, Ben. Thank you for supporting the channel again, as always. Just watch the 3D6 video. Yeah. Well, I mean, I get so much use out of these things. You know, I've bought this. I'm going to buy the nameplates. These are my nameplates, but I'm going to probably get the nameplates. I'm going to probably get the simple scoreboard, which is basically this without the field. So for me, even when I don't stream, sometimes I like to have some visuals, and I like to have a little scoreboard here. So for me, it kind of works out. They're not for everybody, but if they're for you. And DB says, "Let's go, Pats." Yeah, I know, right? And Dominic comes by. Thanks for coming by, Dominic. And I'm the maestro, a maestro MC, I guess. Is that a good thing? I hope that's a good thing. All righty, so we're gonna play here. So I got my setup going here. Matt Barr will kick this off. And so let me get my dice roll here. I'm going to use the electronic dice tonight just to save me from. I like rolling dice, but sometimes it's easy just for me to hit the machine over here. So here we go. We got a 12 on the kickoff, and that will be on the kickoff. That'll be the P column here for Matt Barr on the kickoffs. The P column. So it's going to get a 16 on the kickoff, and that's going to be, oh boy, that's a terrible kick. 31 yards. Really? Really? Yeah. The P column, 16. Wow. A bad kick to start the day. 31 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31 yards. He gets it. Wow. He shanked the kickoff. Wow. And it's taken by an up back. Holy cow. So I have to see on the kickoff returns, it's going to be one of the, we're going to say that it's going to be one of these guys here, right? Because that's going to be an ET, a tackle. So it's one of the up men. So yeah, we're just gonna have it go to Thornton here on a return, and a 45 on the return. Is it 25? I mean, I don't know how else to do that. And really, is he gonna really return that? I don't think an up man's going to return that. Hang on one second here. It says O2 tackle or ET. So that's one of the first guys. I'm going to go with an offensive lineman here. I'm going to go with I'm going to give it to this Criswell guy. Is what I'm going to do. And a 45 is a 27. He'll get 12 yards. So it hits the up back, a terrible kickoff. It goes to the up back, and he'll get 12 yards. So 5, 10, 11, 12. Wow. So Matt Barr must be reigning here in New England. He shanks the kickoff, and the Jets will have it on the New England 48-yard line. So New York on the New England 48-yard line. And they'll be starting this at the 14:45 mark. So I got my new scoreboard here, my new chart. So I just put in the quarter, the team who has the ball, the starting line of scrimmage, and then the starting time of the drive. And then I'll have the end, how long the drive is, the result, and the score. So I just kind of did that. Yeah, it said tight end, but it didn't make sense for him to be the first guy up there. So I just gave it to one of the tackles, and he gained 12 yards. So that's kind of how I'm going to do that. It was kind of a weird thing. Well, it happens, that time that the guard for New England returned it all the way to the 5-yard line. There's a famous clip of that when they're playing the Packers. It happens. He shanked the kickoff. The guy got it, ran 12 yards. I'll take it. We're okay, Barbara. Thanks for coming by. I finally get this on the table here. We were just having some dinner tonight, and I did that 3D6 video, so you can learn all about everything going on with the stuff that I have here from Al. And Ron comes by. Ron, thanks for coming by and supporting the channel. And use OCK. Well, the problem is it's one of the up men. It's not anybody that normally returns. It's one of the up men. O2. So it says a tackle or the ET. So I just went with a tackle. So that's where we're going to start. So, all right. So the Jets are going to start it here. So Matt Barr will go back to the line in shame, and Boomer Esiason will come out here for the Jets. All right. So let's see what's going on here with the Jets. So I have these guys in order. So this guy ran the most, the second most, the third most. He didn't run it all, but I'll probably give him a carry. And then the same with targets, going right down the line. Same with New England over here. So I put all my skill guys right here so you can see who the skill guys are. Incidentally, the Patriots, I like to have 2 tight ends in each game just to kind of have a visual and maybe, give somebody else a chance. New England only had the 1 tight end, Ben Coates, all year long. So that's what it was. And Christopher comes by. And you watched that video as well. Yeah, Al's got some great stuff going on there. So I want to get another scoreboard, and I want to get some of the nameplates. So I'll get that going at some point there. But I wanted to show that stuff off because that's all the stuff I use, and people ask me all the time. New England is a +9 on the defense, as you can see that. So you probably won't be able to see too much beyond that. I don't know if I can pinch it in a little closer, but yeah, it's tough here trying to play Apple with all the different numbers here. So I'll read the numbers off the best I can. All righty, so let's start off here. Let's just go outside run. We're going to go outside run to Johnny Anderson. All right, Boomer Esiason under center. Okay, Professor Kenny comes by. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Kenny, and supporting the channel here. We got a little Apple football here on the channel tonight. I don't know how long I'll go. I'll go as long as I can as Joshua comes by as well on this Friday night. I'm in my big swing right now. I have Thursday night, Friday morning, and Saturday morning. So today I worked all day kind of getting the Thursday stuff done and then the Friday morning stuff done and then getting ready for Saturday morning. So it was kind of a busy day here. So I know just the first chance I've got to sit down and play. All right, so outside run, Kenny Johnson. Okay, so a 35. So New England's going to be running CS. So we have a 43 CS. So we have a 32 CS on the outside run and a 32. Oh man, we got a rare play right off the bat. This is awesome. This is how it happens, right? Right. CS and a 32. So we got a rare play 3. Perfect. I love the rare plays. I'm not gonna lie. All righty, so let's we'll take that 64. We'll call it a 10. Ball carrier gains 21 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 yards. then fumbles, and the defense kicks the ball at the spot, and it's going to be a penalty on the Patriots, and they're going to tack on 10 more. Holy cow, things are going from bad to worse. First, a bad kickoff, great field position for the Jets, and Johnson carries 21 yards. He drops the ball, and New England kicks the ball out of bounds, and that's going to be a flag and 10 more. So if you're a Jets fan, things are going pretty well for you right now. So they have the ball now inside the 20 of New England. So I need to change my chart now between the 10 and the 30. So, wow. So just like that, it's first quarter, by the way. The Jets have it on the 17-yard line in New England. Illegal kicking the ball during a play. Yes, that was the call. It's something you don't see often. That's why it's a rare play. And that's why I like this game. All righty. Yeah, that's what we do, though. We have a good time. All right, we're going to go Anderson. We're going to go the fullback up the middle is what we're going to do, okay? And so let me just move this so I can see it a little bit better. All right, so we have a 33 on the defense, so it's going to be a CG. So they're ready for this one here. And it's going to be a 25 on the CG, and he hits the line and no gain. So that'll bring up a second down for the Jets as New England gets the stop. Nice job by Mike Pitts on the end. And so now it's going to be a second down and 10. I think we're going to do a little short pass. We're going to look for Art Monk on the short pass. All righty. So let's get our short pass going. So it's going to have our first first pass attempt from Boomer. So, we're going to get a 15 going here. So we start with BD. He's an A, so that'd be an AD. So 34 AD. Oh, boy, 35 AD. We're hitting them all. And that's going to be complete for 6 yards and a flag. So 6-yard gain to Monk and a flag on the TH. And the H is going to be 43, and it's a 22. And, they're going to say that Boomer Esiason stepped over the line when he threw that to Monk. Wow, crazy penalty here. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So the pass to Monk will come back. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to bring up a third down and 15. Boy, we've really had some funky things going on here, haven't we? We've had a rare play already. We've had a bad kickoff. Yeah, that's why we play. We don't like boring games. Okay. So that's going to bring up a third and 15. So we're going to go, we're going to look for Rob Moore this time we're going to go medium pass this time because we need some yards here. No, we're going to go short pass. The flags are getting dirty early. Oh, you are correct, Ben. I never thought of that. Yeah, picking them up off the grass. They are getting dirty. Those dirty flags. All righty. So let's go with the short pass. We're going to go short pass. We're looking for Moore. So he's an A. So we have a 12. So they're automatically playing deep. So it's going to be CD. It's going to be a BD. Oh, 44, though. Uh-oh. That's going to be a 5. BD, and that'd be good for 8 yards. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to bring up a fourth down, and that's going to bring in the field goal unit here. So a good drive down inside the 15-yard line, but that's where it stalls. So we're going to have Nick Lowry come in, and he's going to try to push this one through. And this is the set that I got. Remember the set that I got, how it's off-center? You see how the cards are like to the right? All the cards are to the right. Some are almost close to clipping the numbers here. I was kind of bummed out when I got this set. But, you can read everything. But, how about that Lion-Buck game? No score, no yards through 3 quarters. Oh, yeah, those are some good days. Good days. Oh, Ben used to officiate high school football, though. That's kind of cool. One of the referees on the ice hockey league that I do, he is an umpire, and he's done the Little League World Series, and he also holds the first down marker at football games. It's like, I got to get that job. I'd love to hold that marker down and go, first down. That'd be awesome. He gets paid pretty good to do that, too. All righty, so Lowry comes in. So we're on the 14-yard line. So that's going to be, 31-yard kick, right? 31-yard field goal attempt. Oh, but we do it from the line of scrimmage. That's right. So we're going to do it from the 14. So here we go. All right, Lowry comes in. Going to try the field goal. So I'll write that down after I kick it. So it's going to be a 31-yard field goal attempt. Lowry with a 53. And on the K column here, it's a 5. And that is easily good. So the Jets are on the board here with an early field goal. Let me just change this. Well, the Jets will get on the board here. And so that took 15 seconds. So that drive ends at 13 minutes. So it was a minute 45 drive, not a long drive at all. Minute 45 and a 31-yard field goal. And it is 3-0 for the visitors. All righty. So the Jets will now kick off from there. I think that's from the 30. Yeah, this is the year. I got this. Somebody posted this, and I really like this. It shows you where the kickoff was from. So the 30-yard line we're kicking off from in this segment in this year. So from the 30-yard line, the Jets will kick off leading this game. And this, okay, so right here, that's where I want to be. All right. So here we go. And a 44 on the kickoff. So the kickoff is the P column. That's going to be a 5 on the kickoff. So a good kickoff. Wow, 5 yards deep into the end zone. Oh, no, to the goal line because I'm at the 30. So that goes to the goal line. And that will be taken by Leroy Thompson. So this is Leroy right here. So he gets a 63 on the return, and his turn is the K column. So it's going to be a 12 on the kickoff return, and he'll get 21 yards. So he'll get it out to the 21, and that's when New England will take over. I'll take a little bit of time off the clock. That's kind of how Dave does it. All right, so New England will start on the New England 21-yard line, and they will start this at 13:45. All right, so the Jets lead this one 3-0. Now, their defense is actually a -1. All right, again, the Patriots were +9 on their defense, so that's probably why they held them after that craziness. And Bledsoe come in, and he's got Marion Butts in the backfield with Thompson, Gash, Brisby, Timpson, and Coates. We're going to start with a short pass to Coates. All right, we're going to go to Big Ben right off the bat. All right, down by 3. New England with the ball. And we're going to go to Ben Coates. All right, so on the pass, a 56. It's going to be AS. That'll stay AS. Bledsoe, 53. A 10 AS. And that'll be good. Complete to Ben Coates, and he will pick up 8 yards on the catch. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will bring up a 2nd and short 2 for New England. As David comes by. Hi, Mr. David. We're playing some APBA football here tonight. Trying to have a good time with it. So far, I think we are. As long as I don't spill my root beer. I almost did. All right, 2nd down. We're going to go outside to Marion Butts. 45 is going to be BS. And it's going to be 24 BS on the outside run. Not looking good at all. And, well, they're going to give him credit for a yard. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for New England. And Sam Gash is going right up the middle on the inside run. And Enzo thinks Bledsoe's going to do big things in New England for a while. Yeah, one of the biggest things he's going to do is come out of the game against the Jets. Sorry. No, Bledsoe was good. In fact, in full disclosure, when Brady came in and then Bledsoe got healthy, I wanted to go back to Bledsoe. And when he stayed with Brady, I was like, you got to go with Bledsoe. Bledsoe's our guy. How wrong was I? Matt, if I was the GM of the coach and I traded Brady, that would be, yeah, that'd be a great time, right? That'd be a great time. Oh, boy. All right, so we got a 3rd and 1. We're going inside to Sam Gash. All righty, so 61. They're playing BS. Sam Gash at 12, 26. I don't know if he's going to get there. He hits the line. They unpile the players, and wow, the generous spot. He's going to get 2 yards, and that'll be a 1st down for New England. So Sam Gash will get the very generous spot. and New England will reset the downs. It's going to be first down. All righty, and Doug comes by as well. Hi, Mr. Doug. Thank you for coming by and supporting the channel. And he might even win a Super Bowl with him. Yep. Yeah. Well, he got him there in 96. That's the other season I want to get is 96. I like that season too. So a lot of good seasons to get. I got to pick up that 80 season, but I got a few things I want to pick up this week. In fact, maybe tonight after I do this, I'll sit down and I want to get the football mogul. I want to get the new football mogul, although I missed the coupon, so I'll have to wait for another coupon. And I want to get that. I want to get 1980 APBA. I want to get some payoff pitch. I got a couple things I want to get before Black Friday. Some of the things that don't normally go on sale is kind of what I'm getting at. All righty. So Bledsoe's under center now. Let's take a look at Vincent Brisby on a medium pass. All right. Bledsoe's going to air it out here on a medium pass. Here we go. 65. That's going to be AS. That'll stay AS. All right. Bledsoe, a 31. Ooh, a 7. AS, and he's going to hit Brisby in stride, and Brisby's going to be up over midfield, a gain of 22, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, and they're in Jets territory, and that's going to be a first down for New England. So Vincent Brisby coming over the middle, and the Patriots are in business. All right, we're going back outside to Marion Butts, and here we go. A 21 on the defense is BS. Ooh, a 55 for Butts. 17 BS. That should be pretty good. And yeah, Butts will swing to the outside, and he'll pick up 7. 5, 6, 7. So New England on the march here. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. All righty. So we're going to look. We're going to dump this off to Leroy Thompson, the back. We're going to go short pass to Leroy Thompson. Ooh, 44. Good defense, though. It's going to be AD. That'll stay AD. Bledsoe, 26 AD. He's in some trouble, and Bledsoe has to scramble on the AD. Ooh, a 66, though, is a 5. A 5 AD. Holy cow, Bledsoe takes off. Those slow legs are going to carry him for 18 yards. This game has had it all, folks. 18 yards on the scramble. There was nobody on the right side. 5, 10, 15, 16, 8, down to the 21-yard line. That's awesome. So Bledsoe getting it done with his legs. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? So Drew Bledsoe, now he's tired. So he says, I'm just going to hand this off to Marion Butts. And we're going to go outside here. So looking for Thompson, can't find him, and he takes off. Everybody was deep. And that's just, pretty cool. Pretty cool on that one there. And, Bledsoe did come in. He threw that crazy touchdown pass in the Steelers game. Yeah, I watched that whole thing. I still watch the highlights from that. That was awesome. Yes, I'm going with the 90s Jets. I wanted to get my 94 season on the table, so that's why I have this season here out tonight. I like to kind of play my different seasons. I can justify them, right? The more I play them, the more I play them, I can justify my seasons. All right, outside the Marion Butts, here we go. 1st and 10, New England at the Jets' 21-yard line. Jets are going BS, and 19 BS. That's not very good at all. But he will pick up 4. He struggles and pushes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will get 4 yards out of that mess. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. We're going to go gash up the middle here. All right, on a run. So a 55. Good. Oh, no. AG. Oh, a 22, though. And that's going to be a 6. 6 AG. And Gash will dart forward for 4. Right up the middle for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for New England. 3rd and a short 2. I think we're going to bring in an extra tight end. We're going back to gash up the middle. That's what we're going to do. Gash up the middle. Here we go. 45 is going to be BS. 62. 25 BS. I don't like that. 25 BS. And no, they stack them up at the line. So that'll be no gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 2, and I think we're going to take the field goal here to try to tie the game. So in comes Matt Barr to try the field goal, and almost the same distance, actually, right? We're on the 13. So that'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt. So the Jets at a 31-yard, New England will try a 30-yard attempt. Okay, so here we go. So from this column right here, Matt Barr, a 21, is a 40, and a 40 is good. So Matt Barr put it through, and we are tied at 3-3. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's take that time off the clock. New England will kick off to the Jets. We're tied at 3-3. And so how much time did that take? So we're at 7:45. So that drive took 6 minutes, actually. Right, so at 7:45. So that's a 6-minute drive for New England that started on their 21-yard line, and that is a 30-yard field goal. And we are tied 3-3. All right, so my little chart here again. I just log in who has it, where they started, what time they started, how long the drive was, and just the result. And I think I loaded that up in the APBA football group if anybody wants it. It's a little variation from what Joe Card sent me. He sent me something very similar. I just kind of broke it up into columns. All right, so we continue on here with APBA football. And Barr will kick this off. Now, let's see if we can get a better kickoff here, right? Jets just ended the season. Yeah, I don't get it. As Triple G comes by, hi, Mr. Triple G. Thank you for coming by. And the refs call time. Yeah, they want to fill the potholes in. And no, New England wasn't bad in '94. Well, actually, it was. That was Foxborough Stadium, right? Because they hadn't moved into the new place until after the Tuck Rule game. So, will the Jets ever turn around? I don't know. We used to kind of make fun of the Jets, but now they're so bad. I don't like to make fun of them anymore. I want them to do a little bit better. Like I kind of do. You were thinking after Bledsoe's run. I don't know. All right, so let's get a good kickoff this time, okay? So we're kicking off from the P column, and oh man, a 14. Oh my gosh, he shanked it again. 33 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He shanked it again, and it's picked up by 04. It's picked up by the center this time. Oh my gosh. 2 kicks in a row Matt Barr has shanked. We might need to get someone else kicking here, but I don't think I have anybody else that can kick. The punter's not rated to kick. And it's taken by the center, Jim Sweeney, the up back. Okay, if you've ever asked, do you ever use the offensive lineman cards? Guess what? We're using the offensive lineman cards right now. Oh, my gosh. So Jim Sweeney's going to get a return here of a 22 on a kick return, and he's going to stumble forward for 14 yards, if you can believe it. I'm going to give him 14 yards. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be done, but I'm giving Jim Sweeney 14 yards. So the up man, 5'10", 14 yards. And again, the Jets will start in New England territory. I mean, this is just pitiful, pitiful. Matt Barr with 2 horrendous kickoffs. Yeah, let's see. Dan Connolly, right? That's the guy I couldn't think of. Dan Connolly was the guy taking it all the way down there to the 5-yard line. So it is possible. So we've had 2 bad kickoffs by New England, and he's getting booed right now at Foxborough Stadium. All right, so the New York Jets will take over again, they started at the New England 48. They're going to start at the New England 49 this time. Terrific field position, and this drive will start at 7:30. Okay. Wowzers. So the New England defense has their work cut out for them. All righty. So already past midfield. Yeah, so the offense doesn't have to do anything. It's just the special teams is getting it all done. 14 yards for the offensive line is impressive. But, I mean, figure it's kicked off, so if they're over here and he gets it here, there's nobody in front of him. So he gets 1 block, and he's going to get those yards, On a 66, on a kickoff, he's got a 2 on a kickoff. So that would be 66 yards. So, yeah, I'm kicking off from the P column, and there's just a lot of bad numbers on the P column. I mean, that's his card right there. If you want to take a look at it, you see him. Um, it's the kickoff is the P column, and he's the backup kicker too. So I don't know who was the number one guys, but he was kicking off in this game. So I play as played, so or as close to as played as I can. All righty, so Esiason comes out, and we're gonna look for Mitchell. We're gonna go medium pass to Mitchell. All righty, we're gonna try a medium pass here to Mitchell. We're gonna see if we can open it up a little bit. All right, so Patriots defense CD looking pretty good. So that's gonna be a BD. Six BD on a medium pass. Oh, it's gonna be a terrific catch. And Mitchell's going to take it for 22 yards on the medium pass. 22, 5, 10, 15, 20, 122. And the Jets already have it inside the 30, and I got to change my chart already. How about that? Wow. Yeah, well, he's KOB, but the thing is, he was their kicker that day. If I look at it, he was the kicker. I think he was the kicker. So I'm looking at the kicking and punting. He was the field goal kicker. I don't know if they might have had a separate kickoff guy, but usually it's the same guy kicking field goals. And so it's Matt Barr and Pat O'Neill. Pat O'Neill's my punter. So I have no way of knowing without going back and looking at footage, and I'm not going to really get that crazy about it because I don't think they list. Hang on a sec. Nick Lowry kicks off. Third quarter. Oh, Pat O'Neill kicks off, but he's not rated for kickoffs. Oh, damn it. He is. Damn it. He's got a second card. Damn it. Yep, he's got the kickoff card. You're right. Let me re-kick that. Because that was kind of crazy that he did that twice. Let me re-kick that. So let me back that up. Yeah, good catch on that, because something wasn't right about that. The two bad kickoffs in a row. So I'm going to re-kick that with Pat O'Neill. Okay, let me do that. Yeah, he does have the second card. I just noticed that. It does. Luckily here, it does have who kicked off on Football Reference. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So let me re-kick that. Yeah, so he's the A kicker here. That's for sure. Yeah, man, that was bad kickoff. So, all right, so Pat O'Neill was late coming out of the tunnel, so we're going to let him kick off this time. How about that? All right, so we're just going to re-kick here. A 62, and that'll be P column. So a 7, much better. So 62 yards. So that'll take it to the 8. Right, 62 yards. Let me just, so that's so we're 70 yards out. 62 would get it to the 8. All right, so that's what they're going to, okay, much better. All right, so I screwed it up. That's all right. We're just kind of having fun here tonight. And that'll be taken by Glenn, and a 15 for Glenn on the K column is 18. And that'll be 26 yards, though, on a kickoff return by Glenn. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. That's much better. All righty, that makes much more sense. All right, so the Jets are going to have it on the Jets 34. All right, so on the New York 34. All right, that's better. Thanks for catching that. And I'm glad I did 94 because they have who kicked off, and it said Pat O'Neill kicked off. So, all righty, so Bob would just do our field goal kicking. So much for that idea. We'll get it right. We're having some fun here, I hope. All right, so Esiason comes in. So I got to scrub that 22-yard catch. That's what sucks. All right, so now we'll go back to some normal football now that I have my kickers here. And Lowry did kick off for the Jets. Yes, so Lowry kicks off and Pat O'Neill kicks off. Okay. Thank goodness I subscribed to Pro Football Reference, right? Sorry, Jets fans. I got you all excited, but I need to do it correctly. Sometimes I don't. We have a good time. All right. We're going to go back to Johnson on the outside run. There we go. 45. CS. And it's going to be a 26 CS. I'm not liking that at all. And he's going to be hit behind the line. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. 5, 2, 3. 3-yard loss. And that'll be 2nd and 13 now for the Jets. Let's try a draw play. All righty, we're going to try a draw play. And let's see what we're going to get on the draw. So they are playing, they're playing ground. Oh, man, they snuffed it out. CG on the draw, 27 CG, and he's going to be stuffed for a 1-yard loss. So the Jets going backwards here, and that's going to create a 3rd down and, 14. 3rd and 14. So we're going to have to go short pass, and we're going to look for Art Monk. I'm muted. I shouldn't be muted. Nothing showing muted here on my end. Oh, it's you? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm looking. I see the meters here, and I see the meters here. So, did you block me? Did you block me? Is that what happened? Am I blocked? Yeah, I get blocked all the time. All right, Art Monk, short pass on 3rd and 14. So we're at the 30. Yeah, we're going to be on the same chart here. All right, so New England's going to be playing deep. So we're going to go CD, and that'll be BD. So a 52 BD, 23 on the BD short pass, and that is going to be, oh no, that is intercepted. W59. And Esiason is picked off on the W59, WD40, 59. And we're going to go 55 on that one there, and that's going to be 42 yards, and D9 is going to pick it off. 42 yards, and it's intercepted. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42 yards, and it's intercepted by the right cornerback. And that is going to be 10, 9. Maurice Hurst with the interception. So INT by Hurst. And does he return it? Yes, he will get a return. A 62 on the return is 21. The interception return, 21. And he'll gain 3 yards. 1, 2, to the 31-yard line. So the pass, Esiason sends it down the field. Hurst steps in front of it for the interception. And New England will take over here after the interception at their own 31-yard line. And they will start this at 5:45. So that drive was a minute and a half long, or a minute 45. Minute 1.5 and 15 is 1:45. So interception by Hurst, and New England has the ball here with 5:45 to go in the quarter. And Dominic says the defensive play cards make all the difference. For me, I make them work for me. Some people like them, some people don't. Some people hate them, some people don't. I like that it gives me a starting point for my defense, and I don't have to worry about defensive call. And, as I said a lot, if you use the regular defensive way, you're always going to be in B. Every time it's index B. I don't think everything should be B. Again, not doubting the game, but how I like to play it. I like the fact that the better defensive cards will get you in the C index more, and the lesser cards will keep you in the A index. I think that reflects the defense a little bit more. Just how I like to play. All right, so Bledsoe under center here. We're going to go up the middle to Sam Gash. All right, we want to gain a few yards here. So 13 is BS, and a 42 for Gash is a 10 BS. And Gash will dive forward and spin around. He'll pick up 6. So Sam Gash getting it done right up the middle will pick up 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Bledsoe, we're going to go Marion Butts outside this time. And BG, they're waiting for him. BG, 25 BG, and I think they're going to stuff him at the line. And yeah, he will gain absolutely nothing. Nice job by the Jets. Who was in on that tackle? Marv Washington and Donald Evans were in on the tackle on that one. And so that is that. I got to keep Glenn on the top here because he's my returner, so I need to have him at the top. David says, people underestimate the importance of the line settings in APBA, the focus only on the index. I don't know. For me, it works. I mean, if I were to play a season, my stats might come out skewed, but I don't know if I'll ever play a full season. I started to do 78, and I got through 1 week, and that was a lot, but I enjoyed it. I like just to play these games one-off, maybe a little tournament or something. But for me, this is my system, and I just kind of like it. And unless someone says I'm really screwing up the game, I like my system. All right, so we have a 3rd down now, right? So I get no gain on that one, right? So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. We're going to go Butts we're going to keep it on the ground. Marion Butts on the outside. So we have BG. They're waiting for him. 20 and Butts 36 on Butts. 22 BG. I don't think so. He'll get absolutely nothing and like it. So the Jets stuffed New England on a pair of runs here, and New England will have to kick it away. So this will be our first punt of the game. Imagine that, our first punt. We're under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Pat O'Neill, who also does our kicking, remember that, he does our kicking, he will come in and punt this away. Back deep is Cliff Hicks. All right, so O'Neill comes up. He gets his foot into the ball, a 15. So on the K column is a 6. On a punt in the first period between the 20-15 and the 49, and we said that was a 6. And it's going to be 48 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60, all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where Hicks will get it. And Hicks's return of 65 on the P column is a 23. So Hicks with a 23 on the return is going to be good for 1. So good coverage by New England. That's some good crispy duck. And so New England will kick that away, and the Jets will have the ball. So New England will punt that away. So that was 3:45. So that was a 2-minute drive. And they ended that with a punt. So the Jets take over here. 3.5 to go. And they will take it on the New York 16-yard line. And that's where Boomer Esiason comes out in a 3-3 game. Hope you guys are enjoying this coverage of the Football League. The Dave's APBA Football League. What do we want to do here? Anderson up the middle. And the defense is right here. And Esiason is right here. I like to have my cards out here. A 42 is CS. And we have, Anderson up the middle. 24 CS. And nothing doing. Good stop. New England did not give an inch on that one. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. Oh, yeah, and some people like the Fletch. I tried the Fletch, and then when I went to these, I just like these. I like the variety. I just kind of like the variety of this. And these cards reflect that, too. If you look at them, the higher the number, the more C's you get, which is what I like. And then I just kind of do the ground standard and the passing as needed. It's kind of what I do. All right, so we got a 2nd and 10. So we need to pass here. So we're going to look for our tight end, Johnny Mitchell, on a short pass. And defense 25 is BD. So that'll be an AD. And it's going to be 14 AD. And that's going to be Mitchell's going to make the catch, but he's wrapped up immediately. A gain of 2. So that will bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Jets. Jets. Again, Esiason was picked off on his last play. So we're going to go short pass again. And we're going to look for Ryan Yarborough this time on 3rd down on a short pass. All righty. So we're playing deep, right? Because we're 3rd and more than 7. So a 61 tells me we're playing CD. That'll stay CD. So it's a CD. CD. 32 CD on the short pass. And all right, so we got a rare play. So what we need to do is I'm going to roll my dice. Actually, I'm going to look at the second number on the defense, which is a 1, and it's going to be a timeout offense. So how I do it after one rare play in a quarter or a half, I have a little chart that I use. So timeout offense. So Boomer sees something he didn't like, and he calls a timeout. So timeout on the offense here. So we'll reset, and we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after this root beer. All righty. So use the Fletch to set the line. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. It's not a bad idea now that I think about it. You know, your system there. All righty. So here we go. So we're gonna go short pass again this time. Yeah, I got some root beer going here today. I shouldn't be drinking it, but I am. All right, so we're going to be looking for Rob Moore this time, the short pass. All right, so after the timeout, it's a 3rd and 5, 6, 7, 8. 3rd and 8 for the Jets. Short pass, Moore. 34 is BD. That'll be AD. All right, 56 AD. 19 AD on the short pass. That's tipped away. That'll be incomplete. And, oh boy, the Jets will have to punt this one away. So Esiason will come out. The defense will get put away. And coming in is Brian Hansen. Yes, it is A&W. I kind of like A&W. It's not nearly as sweet as the mug. And what was the other one? Hire. I think I had the Hires. There was 2 or 3 I tried that were sugar-free. And A&W just seemed to be the smoothest. And it wasn't wicked sweet. All right, so the Jets, they have the ball for another 1.5-minute drive. Short drives here for the Jets. And they will be forced to punt this one away. So Brian Hansen comes in. Is this the Brian Hansen that does the red zone? That would be hilarious if it was. Maybe I just put that together. Maybe he is the guy that did the red zone. I don't know. I thought his name was Brian Hansen. I could be wrong. Alrighty, a 35 on the punt is going to be the K column here. Oh, he's our backup kicker too. 35 K column. 6. A 6 on the punt, and we are punting. Oh, we're punting from inside our 20. Let me just double check that. 6. And it's going to be 48 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 6 or 7, 48. All right, so that's a good kick right there. And that'll be taken by Troy Brown. All right, so Troy Brown comes in. He didn't make any catches in the game or any targets, but he did return punts. And a 16 from the P column is going to be a 23 on a punt return, and he'll just get the 1 yard. He'll get up to the 35, and that's when New England will take over here. 1st and 10. And so Bledsoe will come back out against this not so good Jet defense. And New England will start on the 35-yard line. So this should be the last possession of the first period, I would think. So New England will start on their 35, their best starting field position of the game. So again, the Jets got gifted a field goal when I had the wrong kicker kick off the game. Just saying, but we're okay with that, right? We're okay. So this drive will start at 1:45. Alrighty, so we're going to go Marion Butts outside. 36 is going to be BS. And, a 44 17 on the BS, and Marion Butts, he will go for 7 yards. 5, 6, 7, and that'll be a second down and short for New England. We're going to go to Leroy Thompson on the carry this time. Outside, BS, and 19 BS. I don't know if that's good or not, but he will get 5 yards and be pushed out of bounds. And that'll be a first down for New England. So a couple of runs by Butts and Thompson getting the first down. And so New England has the ball now up near midfield. And we're going to go short pass Ben Coates. All right, let's get some passing going here. Oh, they're ready for this though. BD. So it'll be an AD. AD, 13 AD. Ooh, 10 AD. That might actually work. And yeah, Coates will catch that for 7. And that'll end the first quarter. So the score after one period of play, it's New England 3 and the Jets 3. It's a barn burner. Well, that'll be the end of the first. I'm just going to make a little note here that ends the quarter. And we'll continue on here. So we'll start off the second quarter. I'm not going to switch sides. I never do, as you know. All right, so we have a second down and 3 after that. We're going to go Sam Gash up the middle. I like my Sam Gash middle runs. That's just kind of how I like to do it. AG, oh boy, 65 is going to be terrible. 25 AG here in the second period and nothing. So Gash is stuffed at the line. So that's going to bring up a third down and 3. We're going to go Marion Butts on the outside. 23 is CG. They're waiting for the ground game again. Oh, a 55 though. A 17. 17. What did I say? CG. 17. Oh, wait a sec. 23 is CD. Ooh, they were playing for the pass. I see. 17 CD. And he will pick up 8 yards on the carry. First down. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the drive will continue for New England in the Jets' territory inside the 40. All righty. We are going to go medium pass. And we're going to go Michael Timpson. We're going to air this out here on a medium pass. 52 CG. That'll be BG. Bledsoe. 18 BG. And that'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up a second down now and 10. We're going to go short pass to receiver. We're going to go to Crittenden this time. Ray Crittenden. We're going to throw him the ball. Short pass. 25. AD. Another 25. So it's a 6 AD. And he will pick up, 13 yards to Crittenden. 5, 10, 11, 12, to the 25-yard line, and that'll be a first down for New England as they march into field goal range. As long as he doesn't have to kick off, he'll be fine. Oh, man, that was too funny. I was like, why does Pat O'Neill have 2 cards? Well, he's the number 1 kicker. Good idea. Good idea, Dave. All right, so we're going to go Thompson on the outside. So we are inside the 30, so I need to change my chat. So between the 10 and the 30, we're going to go outside run to Leroy Thompson. 42 CS. 32 CS. I'm not liking that at all. And, that's a rare play for New England. We got an RP2. RP2 for New England. And that's their first rare play, so we'll play that out to 6. While taking a handoff, the quarterback bumps into another back, and he falls back for a 4-yard loss. Oh, boy. So New England, a bad exchange, and that's a 4-yard loss on first down, but they do retain the ball. And so that'll be a second down and 14 from the 29-yard line. Wow, bad exchange there. All right, so we're going to go Butts outside this time. And a 56, they're playing deep on this one. So it's going to go AD. And a 15 is going to be 17 AD. And he will pick up 8 yards. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So he'll get some of that back. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for New England. All righty. So we're going to go and we're going to look for Kevin Turner checks in as an extra back. And we're going to look for him on a short pass. All righty. So short pass between the 10 and the 30 for Kevin Turner. And he is an A. So what are they going to be playing here? 53. They're going to play deep. So it's going to be CD. It's going to be a BD. Bledsoe 43. 26 BD. And Bledsoe's got a scramble. 11 BD. And he'll gain 2 yards. So he'll get it to the 20. That'll bring up a 4th and 5, and I think they're going to just take the field goal here. Boy, 1 more yard would have got him in a better position here. So Barr's going to come in, and he's going to try the 37-yard field goal, right? So he's our field goal kicker. So Barr's going to try from 37. So let's see what he can do here. The kick is down. From the K column. So it's going to be a 19. And that is good. It sneaks inside the bar, and that is good. So New England will cash in with a 37-yard field goal, and New England will take the lead. It is 6-3 in a battle of the field goal kickers. This has been exciting. All right, so that's a 37-yard field goal. It is 6-3, and that drive, that started with 1:45. So if we put that here, so at 11:15, so that was what 1, 2, 3, 45, 4:45, 5.5 minute drive. I think it is. We're going to call that 5.5 minutes, and it results in a field goal. So here we go. And so New England will kick off from the 30. Leading 6-0. And again, let's not make that mistake a third time. So Pat O'Neill will be the guy kicking off. So there's his place kicking, and here's his kickoff. So he'll be from the P column here. All right, so here we go. Kicking off from the P column. 65 is a 15. And that's 45 yards on a kickoff. Wow, 5, 10, 15, 20. To the 25. We are having kicking problems today, right? Kickoff from the P column of 15 is, it's 49. I'm sorry, 49. So let's go here, 49. And taken by 9, which is the primary guy. So our primary kickoff return is Glenn. So Aaron Glenn will get a return here of 15. And he gets an 18 on the kick return, which is good for 28 yards on the kick return. Wow, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 6, out to the 49-yard. Wow, Jets special teams have really kept them in this game. They've started the ball near midfield nearly every time. New England kickoff has been horrible, even though I got the first one wrong. But that's a bad kickoff. So the Jets will get it. And they will start it at the New York 49-yard line. Terrible, terrible kickoffs here. Yeah, I was using a goalie stick or a hockey stick instead of the club. Yeah, absolutely, And apparently I lost in golf on Cutter Historical's channel. That's not surprising. I lose at golf all the time. All righty, so Boomer comes back out trailing 6-3 here against these Patriots in Foxborough on a chilly December day in 1994. I was probably watching this game. I have no idea where I was. I think I actually might remember where I was. All right, so we're going to go outside run to Johnny Johnson. Here we go, outside run. So we got a CS 20 on the CS. And that'll be good for 2 2 yards. So we'll get it up over midfield in the Patriots territory. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. We're gonna go short pass to Johnny Johnson. How about that? Short pass. 15 BD. That'll be AD. And it's going to be a 19 AD. And that's going to be tipped away. That'll be incomplete. And that's going to set up a 3rd down and 7. 8. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. AW0. Yeah, I get the root beer. I get the 0 sugar root beer and the 0 sugar cream soda. And then the other thing I get the bubbly. That's the clear stuff. Not a lot of taste of the bubbly stuff, but it's just enough. It's like that flavored seltzer water. So that's kind of my main thing I do. I try to drink less of the heavy syrupy stuff like the cream sodas and the root beer, but I know they're not really technically better for you, but I'm really not supposed to be having sugar. So there's no right answer. Let's just put it that way. There's no right answer. So we're going to have to go short pass. And we're going to look for our tight end, Johnny Mitchell, here. So we need to get a short pass going to Mitchell here on 3rd down. So it's a 3rd and 8. So they're going to be playing deep. 26 is BD. That'll be AD. And a 51. I think that's going to be good. 7 AD on the short pass is good for 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that'll down to the 40-yard line. And that'll measure that out as a 1st down. So the Jets continue the drive here, down 6-3. Each team's had some decent drives, some good starting field position. They just can't convert once they get inside the 20. All right, so we're going to go outside run to – no, we're going to go inside to Richie Anderson. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to mix it up this time. Inside. So we have a CD. Ooh, they're playing deep. CD. This might actually work. 17 on the CD, and he'll hit the line. He'll pick up 4 right up the middle. So he'll get it to the 36-yard line, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 4. And we're going to go short pass to Art Monk here. So Esiason looking for the pass here. A 31 is CS, and that'll be BS. So a bunch of BS here. 23 is a 26 on the BS, and he's going to have to scramble. So Esiason, a 23 on the BS is a 33. And he is hit, and the ball comes free. F-17, the ball comes free. Esiason is hit. The ball is bouncing on the ground. And it's going to be, oh my God. He's going to scramble for 23 yards. And jumping on the ball is going to be Art Monk. So Esiason on the scramble, jumping and jiving and juking. He's hit, the ball comes free, and Art Monk falls on it. Now, he can maybe return that. So let me get the 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. Art Monk can, yes, and Art Monk will get a return. 46 is 27 on a fumble return. And he'll just fall on it. Wow. So, more good news for the Jets as they fumble the ball, but they'll get it back. And so after the mad scramble, Art Monk comes up with it. Patriots with a terrific chance for a 2nd turnover, but they can't get it. And the Jets have it now in fantastic field position. They're on the New England 13-yard line. And we're gonna go Fred Baxter up the middle on this one here. Fred Baxter up the middle. CD, they're playing deep. So a 25 on the CD and no gain for Baxter. That's a 2nd and 10. We're gonna go. Yeah, he played a little bit with the Jets. I don't remember that too much either, but a lot of guys swap some teams. It's kind of weird seeing the guys play on different teams. It really is. We're going to go Johnny Johnson on the outside run. 35. They're going to play. That's going to be a CD. 16 on the CD, and he will pick up 6 yards. inside the 10. So I need to move this now. So we're inside the 10, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Third down and 4. We're going Johnny Johnson outside again. 3rd and 4. We're going to try to snuggle that up. This is 2-down territory at this point here. All right, so 33 for the defense. There's CG. A 63-14 on the CG, and he's hit and he's fumbled. Oh, man. F12. The ball comes free. Can New England jump on it this time? A 25. No! The ball goes forward 1 yard and is jumped on by the right tackle. Does he try to advance it? Yes, he does. So who did I say that was? 25-06. So here we go back here, the right tackle. So it's James Brown grabs the ball. Can he try to carry it into the end zone? That would be awesome. A 35 is 25, and no, he'll just fall on it as well. That would have been great if he picked it up and carried it in. So another, but that was what? 5 yards, did I say? 5 yards? No, 1 yard. 1 yard. I'm sorry, 1 yard. So they get it to the 5. The ball comes free. It's going to be 4th down and 2. And they're going to keep them out there. They're keeping the offense out there, right? So Esiason now down at the 5-yard line. They're going to go for it. As sweet as Jeff comes by. Good to see you, bud. And the Jets are going for it. And it's going to be Richie Anderson up the middle. They're bringing in the beef. Extra tight end. Johnson and Anderson behind him. They're going to give it to the fullback. He's going to crash the middle. Here we go. 4th down for the Jets. We're going for it. 22. So we're playing CG. Oh, an 11. He gets the K. He's going to be in. A 41 is a 16. They had the right defense. A 16 CG, and he will go. He'll go in for the score. So on 4th and 2, Richie Anderson goes 5 yards and gets the touchdown. So Anderson, 5-yard run. And the Jets are in. So that drive took 5 minutes. And they started that on the 49. It's a 51-yard drive. And they will take the lead. It is 9-6. So let's take a look at that extra point from Nick Lowry. Our first touchdown of the game. And a 66. Oh, that's got to be good, right? A 5 is good. Yeah. So let's make that 10-6 for the Jets. Jets. All right. All righty. So that is good, and the Jets take the lead. Extra point is good, and it's now 10-6 in favor of the Jets. So Jets gamble, and they will get the touchdown. First downs don't score points, touchdowns. So you're right, Ben. You are exactly right. All right, Lowry's going to kick this off here for the Jets. And they'll kick it off from the 30-yard line. We'll just get that out of the way. So nice job by the coach to call that play. 33 on the kickoff. 68-09. So that's going to drop down to the 2-yard line. And that'll be taken by Leroy Thompson. So Leroy Thompson from the K column. Ooh, a 22 on the K column. It was 18 on the kickoff return. And that'll be good for 28 yards. He'll bring it up to the 30-yard line. So New England, not bad field position at all. And they will start here with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. So a fast-moving quarter. That was a 5-yard drive. So each team's had the ball one time here in this quarter. So New England will start on the New England 30-yard line with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. So Bledsoe will come out trailing 10-6 against this Jet defense. And what do we want to do? Is Monk played one season with the Jets. Oh, that was it, huh? I did not know that. And this is the one. This is the one, right? And he's doing well here. And Fenner comes by. He's got his first cutter. He's cutting cards for Here's the Pitch. Fantastic. It's always fun. I'm going to be ordering some payoff pitch, so I got to start thinking about cornering some cards for payoff pitch. All righty, Bledsoe on to center here. What do we want to do? Let's give it a Marion Butts. So they're going to be playing AG. So we got 26 AG, and he's going to hit at the line for no gain. So they'll unpile the players, and it'll be second down. I think we're going to look for our buddy Ben Coates on a short pass. Here we go. Short pass to Ben Coates. So they're playing deep. So it's going to be BD. That'll be AD. 54 AD. Oh, 36 AD. That'll be good for 10 yards and a flag. 10 yards and a flag. And it's going to be holding on the defense. So they're going to decline the penalty. They'll take the first down, and they'll decline the penalty. So we'll take that first down up at the 40-yard line, and we'll continue on. And let's see, I'm following the chat here a little bit here. Jeff's going to play some APBA football tonight. This is great. I love APBA football. I set this up last night, and it took me, almost 24 hours to get to it after I set it up. But, yeah, we're here, How long does it take to cut a typical baseball season with a corner rounder? Yeah, it's hard to say. It depends how many guys on a team, how many teams you're going to do. I like to round the corners because I like the APBA look here. I really do. I did all my payoff. Well, when I'm playing payoff pitch, if I do a team, I like to kind of crimp the corners before I play them. Jeff Allen's got football. Well, yeah, I need to get the new version. The coupon expires tonight, so I'll have to email Clay, see if he'll extend it for me. So I haven't had a chance to get it yet, but there's a few things I want to get. I want to get some payoff pitch going, and I want to get 1980 for APBA football. I want to try to play more APBA football, even if I don't play it here. I want to try it more. I want to try the APBA Golf Triple G. I have it. I just haven't played it, but I do want to play the APBA Golf. All right, so Bledsoe now with a first down. We're gonna go. Let's go a short pass to Kevin Turner, the fullback here. Short pass. All right, so a 56 is going to be AS. That'll stay AS. 19 AS on the short pass. It's knocked away. Had it and dropped it, and that'll bring up a second down. Let's see. Let me just go like that. That'll bring up second down and 10. Let's go. Oh boy, my little sticker come off here. I've been using it so much I peeled it right off. Let's go Butts in the outside run. 41. So they're going to be playing AD. 43 is 28 AD. I don't like that at all, and absolutely nothing. So the Jets defense stiffening here at the 40-yard line. So New England's got a 3rd and 10. So that's going to be a passing situation. We're going to look for Brisby here on a short pass on 3rd and 10. They'll be playing deep. So it's going to be CD. That's going to be a BD. Oh, Bledsoe with a 33, though. 4 BD. And 4 BD. Oh, where are we here? 4 BD. And that'll be good for 15 yards to Brisby. 5, 10, 15 yards to the Jet. 45-yard line. He goes out of bounds, and New England has a fresh set of downs. Good job there by Bledsoe finding his man. And Fenner's got his history maker golf going. That's fantastic. And 94 was the first year that Fox had NFL. I didn't realize that. Madden and Summerall went to Fox. I love those are some good times. Good times. All righty. Take care, Ben. Thanks for coming by. As we'll just continue on here with some football. So we're going to go Sam Gash up the middle here in the inside run from the 45. 14 and 14. Huh? So we got BD. And we have 33 on the BD. And he's hit and fumbles. F25. Oh, no, the ball comes free. And a 52 on the F25. And Jets ball. It goes 1 yard and it's picked up by the middle linebacker. And does he get a return? Yes. So it's going to be Marvin Jones is going to get a return on a fumble. Oh, a 66. 3. Oh, my gosh. He's going to rumble 77 yards for the score. Did I do that right? 74 yards for the score. Marvin Jones scoops up the fumble and goes 70. Well, how far away is he? 66 yards. Wow. You just missed it, Ben. Oh, man. Marvin Jones. And that's what, 66 yards. 66-yard fumble return. Holy cow. And so that drive went 2 minutes and 15 seconds and led to a Jet touchdown. So Gash is hit. The ball comes free. It's picked up by Marvin Jones, and he's got a convoy, and he will score. And just like that, the Jets are shocking the Patriots here at home. Nick Lowry will come in for the extra point. A 52 from the K column is a 22, and that is good. So let's put up a 7 here for the Jets. Hey, credit where credit is due. I had a feeling that the Jets are going to win this game. It's just been a game full of bizarre events. It really has. Now, that's a straight-up fumble. That wasn't even a rare play. So Marvin Jones, 66 yards, and it's 17-6 for the Jets. All righty. So Lowry will come in to kick this one away. Yeah, you never know how the dice are going to roll. Yeah, that's the fun part of playing this. And it's fun. That's why we all play, right? That's why we play. Bledsoe was, Washington State playing Andre Ware. Bledsoe was pretty good. Yeah, he could go all the way. He was. What was this Parcells comment? Haven't seen Parcells in a while. Hope he's okay. Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while either, The betting scandal, yeah, we're not betting on New England right now, right? All the NBA coaches are betting on the Jets. That thing was crazy, yeah, but I'm not surprised. Gambling's a huge deal. It was surprising to see that they were involved with Italian mob families or something. It sounds like they wanted to go after them more than the NBA guys, and I think they're ratting out the NBA guys. Yeah, I think he is. Yes. Yep. He's my kick returner today. He's the cornerback, and he's my kick returner. But Marvin Jones is the hero. He's on the sideline. Everybody patting him on the head. All right, so Lowry will come in and kick this one off. And from the P column, it's a 23, 55. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 to the 15-yard line. And that will be taken by Leroy Thompson with a 24. And it's going to be an 11 on the kickoff return, and he will gain 22 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So he'll get up to the 30, what's that, the 37-yard line in New England. So New England will try it again. So New England will take it here. Last time they started at the 30. This time they're at the 32. And then we'll start this drive with 3:15 to go here in the second quarter. Now we start to really kind of fine-tune the clock a little bit. All right, Bledsoe back out. Sam Gash is kind of bumming here. He gave up that touchdown. All right, so I'll just play to the end of the half. Yeah, okay. Unless you guys want me to continue. I don't know if you guys want to go off and do something else and watch somebody else. I could kind of cut out here, but I'm actually making good time even though I'm chatting here. So let me know what you want to do. If you want me to jump out, I can finish this tomorrow, or I can just keep going here tonight. I don't know what I want to do. All right, Bledsoe. We're going back to Coates on a short pass. We're in panic mode right now, right? We're panicking right now. And cutting cards is therapeutic. Yeah, cutting cards is therapeutic. So is rounding the corners, because when they're done, they look so good. Here's my payoff pitch ones that I did. I think I showed you that. You know, I got the corner rounder, and here's my payoff pitch. I mean, look how nice these are with a corner. They're like completely different cards with a corner rounded. And so that's why I round my corners. I haven't done all my seasons. I got so many seasons of payoff pitch that there's no way I could do them all. But I did the 76 American League because I'm playing a lot of that. And if I do a one-off, I might do a team. You know, yeah, they are really nice. All right, short pass, Ben Coates. Defense is playing AS. We're going to be an AS. Bledsoe, 10 AS. I think this is going to be good. And, yeah, Coates will get it for 12 yards. So 5, 10, 11, 12. So Big Ben will make that catch. And that'll bring us inside of 3 minutes to go. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for New England. We're going to look medium pass for Brisbee. All right, we want to get down the field a little bit here. So they're going to be playing AD. 36 AD, and that's going to be caught for 25 yards and a flag. 25 yards and a flag. Let's check the flag. And it's going to be unnecessary roughness on the defense. So 25 yards, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 15 more. 5, 10. So we're going to be down. Wow, look at that. Down to the 11-yard line for New England. 1st and 10. So New England back in the game with a nice catch by Brisbee, but the unnecessary rough for the hit out of bounds. And it's going to be New England ball at the Jets' 11-yard line. All right, so Marion Butts on an outside run. 23, CD. 25, CD. I'm not liking that. And absolutely nothing. And that'll bring us down to the 2-minute warning. So New England knocking at the door, trailing 17-6 at the 11-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. And we're going to go... We're going to go Leroy Thompson on the outside run. 36. So it's going to be BD. 25. That's not good either. 25 BD. And he is stopped at the line. Jets defense getting it done. So New England's going to let the clock run down a little bit. And it's a 3rd and 10. So we're going to go... We're going to go short pass. We're looking for Coates. Alrighty. Marion had some good years in the Chargers. Yes, he did. So we're going to go short pass here for Ben Coates on 3rd down. And they're going to play deep. 45. So they're playing BD. It'll be an AD. Oh, this looks good. 6 AD. And that's going to be good for 12 yards and a touchdown to Ben Coates. And Coates is in for the touchdown. And we'll just put that right there at 130. And New England cashes in. So that's an 11-yard pass to Ben Coates. So 11-yard TD pass to Coates. And so a nice drive by New England, aided by that unnecessary roughness penalty. And so that drive took 115, 145. And let's check the extra point. And let's see if Matt Barr can connect on this extra point. He's had a tough day kicking. And a 25 from the K column is a 5. And that is good. So let's put up 13 for New England. And so New England cuts that lead to 17-13. When did they start the 2-point conversion? When was that? This chart doesn't have that on the 2-point conversion. I know 94 was, I forget when the replay came in, actually. 94. So I could go for 2. No, I'm not going to squib kick. Not going to squib kick. I squib kick by default. My kicker's a squib kicking by default, Jeff. So let's not get crazy here. So I could go for 2, but we're not going to go. All right, so Pat O'Neill will come in and kick this one away for New England here with a minute and a half to go in the half. A 51 from the peak is a 39, and that's going to be 69 yards. So that'll go down to the 1-yard line. So a beauty of a kick. So that'll go down to the 1-yard line, and that's where Aaron Glenn will pick it up here. So Aaron Glenn will get the return of 26, and it's going to be 14. And 14 is going to be 19 yards. So get it out to the 20. So the Jets will take over at the 20-yard line, and that was probably about 10 seconds. Okay, so the Jets have the ball here. And make sure you get in the landing zone. I know, squeeze play. I'm not, you guys are nuts. All right, so we're going to take over here with 1:20 to go in the half. Jets ball on the Jets 20. 17-13, the Jets will recap the scoring at the half when I refresh my drink, or shortly after that. All righty, so Boomer will come out, and the defense will come in for New England. All right, we're just going to, something simple, just going to keep it on the ground right now. So we're going to go outside run. So we're going to go CD, and 25 CD is going to be no gain. So second down, he's actually pushed out of bounds. So we'll just do a 10-second play. The dice rolling mechanism, no, that's just ball roller. And what I like about it is I have it set up for 3 rolls. So I got my defense, my offense, and then I sometimes need another roll for a penalty or a fumble or something, and it's all done. So I only have to really roll once. And that does my kickoff and my return. It just saves me from shaking the roll. As much as I like rolling the dice, sometimes when I have this much rolling to do, I like to put it on the automatic one, you know. All right, so second down. So we're gonna go Fred Baxter. We're just gonna send him up the middle. All righty. So we're gonna play deep here. So it's gonna be BD. Ooh, 55 though is gonna be good. 22 on the BD. 22 on the BD, and 3 yards. So 1, 2, 3. And the clock will tick down. We're just going to let it run in 30 seconds. Jets are in no hurry. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 3. New England's going to let the clock run. And we're going to go inside to Anderson. So a 13 is CS. And, oh boy, 35 CS. And -7 and a flag. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, try to spin away. He's caught, and there's a flag. So -7 with the flag and holding on the offense. New England is going to decline the penalty. They'll take the loss. It'll be a 4th down, and they'll be able to get a punt here. All right, so they're going to get a punt out of this as the Jets are stuffed back to the 16-yard line. So they're going to force Brian Hansen into a punting situation. Should we go for the block? I don't know if we can. I don't even think there's 15 would be the block, but I don't think he's got any blocks in his card. Does he have a 13 or a 27? No. All right, we're not going to go for the block because you can't block it. In the master game, there's a way to try to block a punt, you know. I like the ball roller. Yeah, it's hard to find. The website is kind of corrupted, I think. So if you go to the website, you got to find somebody that has it. I have it. I could try to email it to you, although Gmail doesn't like emailing the zip files. But it just works out. Really well, and there's so many ways you can set it up. I use it for the hockey game too, the 49 hockey, so I can get all my rolls done in one. All right, so Hansen's going to come and try to punt this one away. So a 64 from the K column is going to be a 6 on the punt, and a 6 will be 40 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40 yards. What did I say that was? 64 is a 6 and D10. So that'll be my my primary kick returner, which is Troy Brown. And a 61 for Brown is a 20 on the punt return. And he'll get 5 yards. So he'll get it up near midfield. So New England will have a little bit of time and all 3 timeouts to work with. So Bledsoe, if he can get something down the field quick, we might be able to try a long field goal and get within 1, right? All right, so the Jets, they basically go about a minute, and they punt. And now New England has it. On the New England 49, they have it up at midfield, and they will start this with about 25 seconds to go in the half. All right, 3 timeouts for New England. All righty. Short pass, Vincent Brisby. See if we can get it down the field. 21. BSAS. 7. AS. And that'll be good for 12 yards and it gets out of bounds. 5, 10, 11, 12. Inside the 40. So quickly, New England moves down. And it's second quarter, by the way. Second quarter. I should have moved that. All right, so Bledsoe hits Brisby. Second down. He's going to look for Timpson this time on a short pass. And 13 is going to be AS and 7 AS. Oh, I think it's going to be the same thing. Yeah, 12 more yards. And he goes out of bounds again. So Bledsoe's got him marching down the field here with a chance for a field goal. All right, so I only got a couple more plays, though, and then I got to think about the kick. So short pass, Ben Coates. Oh, 44. AS. 5 AS. 18 yards, and they're going to call the timeout. 5, 10, 15, 16, to the 9. First and goal. New England will call their first timeout. And wow, Bledsoe has marched them down. So we get one more short pass because we have a timeout to burn. And then it's going to be field goal. So we're inside the 10, so I need to come over here. Okay. So we're at the 9. One last time here. We're going to look for Ben Coates again. Oh, I don't think that's very good, though. BD. 35. BD. 3 yards and a flag. So let's see what the flag is on the H. 12H. 21. Pass interference on the defense. And that occurred in the end zone. So they're going to put it at the 1. Oh, boy. Well, what do we do here, folks? What do? We got one play. We can take the field goal, or we can try to punch it in front of the festival crowd. What do you want to do? We got one play from the 1. I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to grab a drink. You guys decide. We're going to call the timeout and talk about this. So you want to go with the tush push. I do have the quarterback sneak chart here. So if they're playing ground, which they probably are, and Bledsoe gets 25. Measurement, roll 1 die within the bracketed, gain of 1 yard. The plunge, should I go? So some guys want to pass. Parcells would go for it. So do I do the quarter? I do have the homebrew quarterback sneak chart. Or I could go, just with a run with Gash. I would probably want to go inside run. That's my best chance of having something happen. I'm going to try the quarterback sneak chart. I'm going to let Bledsoe try to get in, right? Chances are it's going to be good, unless they get a really bad roll. All righty. The plunge. All right, we're gonna let Bledsoe go with it. We're gonna go with it. The Parcells go with it. They're lining up tight. It's just gonna be a sneak. We're at the 1. All right, here we go. Oh, 56 is a 25, and he is stopped. Bledsoe does not get in, and the half will end. Oh, man, a gutsy call on the sneak, but the Jet defense prevails, and New England is stopped at the goal line. So a 25-second drive, and they stopped at the 1, and that'll end the half. So, oh, man, fire the coordinator. How did I get the 1 yard line result? There was pass interference in the end zone. Yeah, they didn't get the tush push going, right? All righty. So the Jets will kick off here to New England to start the third period. Third quarter, if you will. Wow. That was an exciting first half of football. I enjoyed that. I really did. I enjoyed having my my first half of football played like that. That was fun. All right, so we're going to go to the third. That was fun. That was exciting. If I had one more play, then I could have kicked the field goal, but I didn't. So we went for it. And we lost it. The coordinator is bad. That's why they don't pay us. Yeah. I think you got to go for it at the 1. You're at home against the Jets. You got to go for it, right? Bad play. And if I got the 25 on Butts, just to give you an idea, he wouldn't get in. And if I gave it a gas, nobody gets in on that 56 roll, by the way. So I don't feel so bad now. I don't feel so bad. So nobody would have get in. All righty, so Lowry will kick off here to start the third period for the Jets. They'll kick off from the 30. And a 64 from the P-Com is going to be a 21. And that kickoff will go 64 yards. So that'll go to the 6. I got to do some different math now that I'm using the 30-yard line. And that will be taken by Leroy Thompson. And a 34-35 on a kickoff return. And he'll get 33 yards, but there's a flag. 33 and a flag. And that's going to be the K column. The K cards are here with a 34. And I got a funny feeling that that's coming back. Yeah, holding. So where we're going to put that. So I think what I normally do is I just leave it right where it is. So they say to go 10 yards and bring it back. So I'm just going to maybe I'll bring it back half the distance. So I'm going to put it right here. Again, I never know exactly what to do on the holding on the kickoff because you don't know where it is. It's a spot foul, but that's where we're going to put it. All right, so New England will start on the 11-yard line. Here we go. So New England will start on the New England 11-yard line at 14:45 of the third period. All right, so Bledsoe will come back out. A disappointing end of the first half. Let's take a look at our scoring that got us to the 17-13. All righty, so it was New England kicking things off, so to speak, on their opening drive. I'm sorry, it was the Jets going starting at the 48 after that botched kickoff that I screwed up. But anyway, so they got a 31-yard field goal from Lowry, 3-0. New England took their drive, and they went down, and they got a 30-yard field goal from Barr to tie it. And then after an interception that New England did nothing with, New England went down, and they got a 37-yard field goal from Matt Barr to take a 6-3 lead. Then it was a 5-yard run by Anderson for the Jets after they started at the 49. So again, Jets had great field position, and they went up 10-6. Then on the next possession, a 66-yard scoop and score by Marvin Jones of the Jets made it 17-6. New England on their next drive got an 11-yard TD pass to Coach to cut it to 17-13. And then at the end of the half, New England is stopped at the 1-yard line with a chance to take the lead. And that Jet defense has been not too bad today, only allowing 13 points. All righty, so let's start off here. We're going to go an outside run to Marion Butts. A 53 is a CS, and it's going to be a 24 on the CS. And he's going to be hit behind the line for a 2-yard loss. Oh, no, hang on. I'm on the wrong area. That's probably still going to be a loss. I'm inside the 14, so let me try that again. On the CS, we have a 24. CS, yeah, 2-yard loss. So they're back inside the 10. Oh, boy. It's not a lot of room to run down here. They say on kickoffs, penalties meant 15 yards ahead, possession. I was pretty close, yeah. So if I went 15 and brought it back 10, I'd be in the same spot, yeah. Yeah, there's no great way to do it. I think I used to roll a dice and try to figure that out, but yeah, that's close enough. All right, so we got a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and long here for New England. We're going to do short pass, and we're going to look for Michael Timpson on the short pass. Here we go. 41. So it's going to be AD, and it's going to be 7 AD for Bledsoe. And that's going to be good for 7 yards. Dumped it off at Timpson. Timpson will get 7. So 5, 6, 7. So that'll bring up a 3rd and a respectable 5. We're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Leroy Thompson on the short pass. Okay, here we go. Short pass, Leroy Thompson on a 3rd and 5. So they're going to be playing BS. That'll be AS. And 11 AS, maybe. And yes, he will find Thompson. Thompson hangs on to it and will spin forward for 12 yards. 5, 10, 11, 12. and he will get a first down. So New England digging out of the hole with that first down catch by Leroy Thompson. All righty. All right, we're gonna try this. We need to get our guy going again after that fumble. We need to get his head back in the game. So we're gonna go Sam Gash inside run. All righty, that's what we're gonna do. 35 is CS. Oh no, 25 CS, and Gash gets nothing. Sam Gash's head is not in the game here since he fumbled that ball, so it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Let's go outside Marion Butts. Come on, pound that rock. So they're going to be playing BD, and it's going to be a 26 on the BD, and he will gain absolutely nothing. 3rd and 10 for New England. It's going to be a passing situation for New England. So we're going to go short pass, and we're going to go back to Vincent Brisby on the short pass. All right, he's been kind of good for us here. I'm trying to spread it around. Spread out. So we're going to be playing CD, so that'll be a BD. Oh, Bledsoe with a 44, though. 5 BD, and he will hit him for 15 yards and a first down. So hitting Brisby with the pass, good for the first down, and Bledsoe has them marching here. Did the Jets become the 85 Bears? Oh, yes, they did, actually. They've won so many Super Bowls. Oh, man. This game's fun. No matter what happens, this game is just, it disappoints. And it moves pretty quick. I think this plays pretty quick. I know the timer says I've been here a while, but I've been doing a lot of chatting. I'd probably be done if I was just playing alone. All righty, but I like to chat with you guys. All right, so we have a 1st and 10. So we're gonna go Thompson this time on the carry on 1st and 10 up near midfield. Here we go. Oh, the defense BG. Oh, terrible. 25 on the BG, and 25s are usually absolutely nothing, and it is. So no gain on the play for Thompson. Jets defense, run defense has been very good today. Pass defense, not so much. All righty, we are going to try a long pass. All righty. Between the defensive 30 and the 50, between the offenses 49 and 50. Yeah, we're going to try it right here. So we're going to go long pass, and we're going to look for Michael Timpson on the long pass. All righty, we're going to send out the receivers here. On 2nd and 10, here we go. It's going to be BD. It's going to be AD and 11 AD, and that will be incomplete. Timpson going down the sideline. Never really had a chance. It was good coverage by Aaron Glenn, the cornerback. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So we have a medium pass coming here, and we're going to look for Ben Coates on the medium pass. There we go. 33 on the defense. That's pretty good. We're going to have AD. Ooh, 7 AD, and he will find Ben Coates for 21 yards. And that's a first down for New England. So they convert the 3rd and 10 with a 22-yard pass to Ben Coates on the medium pass. I mean, I should have been keeping stats. Bledsoe's racking up the yards. All righty, so they're inside. I need to get on. Hang on one second here. I got to replace my thing here. It's falling off. I've used it so much. So we're going to replace this with this. There we go. All right, you have done your job. You have done your job well. Now we're going to bring in the backup. Okay, so it just kept falling off when I pulled it because I've been pulling on it so much. All right, so what do we have here? Coates for the Hall of Fame, maybe. And David's playing. It says in his game, the Packers are the Vikings won in '86, and you're kicking it. Safe play, very, very safe, very safe. Brisby coming through, yes, on the big catch, yes, marching down the field. So I need to come back here. Oh, so much better with that new little tab on there. I got these tabs here, And I just had to replace that blue one because it wore out. And now it's so nice. Oh, it's so nice. And they don't wreck the book either. I really like that. Whoever said use the tabs, that's the way to go. I can really flip through this book here. All right, so we're at the 36 of the Jets. Marion Butts going outside on the run. A 16 is AS, and we're going to get a 29 AS. I'm not liking that at all. That's a -2. So the Jets' run defense is really, really good today. I got them at Staples. I got these little Post-it stickers just like that, and I got them color coordinated. Red's my penalties, blue's kind of my main, and green's my kicking. That's kind of how I set it up. But I have them for a few things actually. Some of the books I flip through. I have them with my APBA baseball and my APBA football. I love them. I love them. I didn't think they would work, but they do. Just get the Post-it ones because those are pretty good. So we have a second down and long. So we're gonna go short pass, and we're gonna look for Kevin Turner. He's gonna come in as a second tight end, and we're gonna look for him on a short. In fact, we might even go screen pass to Kevin Turner. Alrighty, so we're gonna go screen pass, and they'll be playing deep here, and so a 61 is going to be so it's going to be AD. So a 10. AD on the screen pass, and he's going to dump it off to Turner. Turner will pick up 11 yards on the screen. 5, 10, 11. So that'll bring up, they're going to measure. He's going to be short. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. All right, let's go, Mr. Gash. You're our man. You're our fullback. That's the guy I should have went to. Here we go. So Sam Gash up the middle on 3rd and 1. BG 16. Oh, there's that 25 again. There's that 25. It's absolutely nothing for Gash. Gash is stopped, and it's going to bring up now a 4th and 1. And this field goal attempt is 44 yards on the field goal attempt. I think, it's a little further away than I would like. I'm thinking the run, too. I'm thinking the run. So if I'm kicking between the 20 and the 29, if I look at Matt Barr and I get a roll, I'm going to be, I need to be, it's not very good. His chances of missing it are very, very good that he's going to miss it. We're going Butts. We're going Marion Butts, and we are going to go, we're going to send him up the middle. We're not going to go outside. We're going to go up the middle to Marion Butts. All righty. Yeah, 44 yards out, but I'm looking at his card, and it would take a miracle for him to hit that. He's got a lot of no goods in that card. We need to get one column closer. 4th down. It didn't work the last time. We're going to go for it again. Marion Butts, 4th and 1. Up the middle. Here we go. Boy, the defense is just spot on. AG of 42, 18. AG, and he will get the first down. He'll get 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. So this time it pays off. It would have been nice to roll that in the last quarter. But that'll be a first down, and New England will keep the ball. Whew. And they're sweating it out now. All righty, we're going to go back to the air. Yeah, Marion got it. And Philip comes by. Hi, Philip. Philip's been playing some new games as well. Got some new games and new seasons in. Good for him. Yeah, good thing, right? Good thing on that one. All right, so we're going to go short pass Ben Coates. All righty. Short pass Ben Coates. 64. So we're going to go CS. It'll be BS. 20 BS. I'm not liking it. And incomplete. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. We need a big run out of Marion. We're going to go back. You guys got to stop making some good calls if I'm going to pay you guys to make the calls, right? Outside run, Marion Butts. AS. There's that 25 again, and that's absolutely nothing. So the Jets' defense on the run has been spectacular. I need to get back to the air. All right. Brisby's our guy. Short pass, Brisby. Here we go. 3rd and 10, New England. Oh, terrible rolls. CD, BD, 18. BD is incomplete. And so they will go. And now they'll have to punt. They're a little closer, though. So we're going to try the field goal from here. So we're at the 24-yard line. So New England will try we're at the 24, 34, 41 yards. That's a little bit better. All right, 41-yard field goal attempts. Let me write that down. 41-yard field goal attempts. So Matt Barr comes in from 41. So we're on the 24. So this is the column. Here we go. The 63 is a 22, and the 22 is no good. He missed it. Right? 63 K column is 22, and a 22 is no good, and he missed it. So the Jets will take over, right? And it's no good. So the drive ended up going. That was a long drive. That started the third quarter. Wow. So that was a 8-minute and 45-second drive that resulted in absolutely nothing. So the Jets will take over at the New York 24-yard line. So the long sustained drive by New England turns into absolutely nothing, right? Right? So the Jets got the ball, and that's where they'll start right here. So Matt Barr misses. Yeah. You guys wanted to try the longer field goal. That was a little too long to go for it, though. Well, we got a little closer, and he still couldn't hit the darn thing, right? Couldn't hit the darn thing. Monday morning quarterback. That's what we do, though, right? That's what we do. All right, make sure there's no emergencies. Just want to check my phone. All right, no emergencies, which is good. All right. So the Jets have the ball here, and let's go to Fred Baxter. We're just going to send him up the middle. Let's mix this up a little bit. So New England is going to be CS and 25. Oh, I'm getting good at the 25s. That's absolutely nothing. I'm getting good. So anytime I get the 25 result, it's nothing. 2nd down and 10 for the Jets. Johnny Johnson going outside. 33 for New England here. So they're going to play. I'm going to play back CD and 17 CD, and he'll pick up 8 yards on the carry. No, wait. 1780. Yep, 8 yards. 5, 6, 7. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 for Boomer and company. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We're going to go Richie Anderson up the middle. We're going to keep it inside. No bar rescue on that play. I used to watch that show a lot. I used to like it. We used to watch that religiously, and haven't watched it in a while. It was a little corny, but it was all right. It was staged, but it was still fun. Parcells is looking at Body. He didn't yell. He gave him the evil eye, is what he did. Inside, Richie Anderson. Ooh, defense ready for this. CG, 46, 24 on the CG. Absolutely nothing. And so the Jets will have to kick it away as the New England defense stepping up here. And Brian Hansen will come in to kick this one away. So 3 and out for the Jets. That's what New England wanted here. And here comes the kicker from his own 32-yard line. So the middle column. Here we go. A 51 on the PA is the K column. That's going to be a 6. And it's going to be a short kick, 40 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 yards. So New England will get the ball here. Troy Brown will get the return. And a 64 is an 11 on a punt return, and 7 yards. 5, 6. So I'll get it to the 35. So that's when New England will take over. 1st and 10 here as the third quarter winds down. New England trailing 17-13. They've had the ball twice deep in Jet territory and come away empty. So that Jet drive lasted minute 45, basically 3 and out with a punt. So New England ball, and they will start at the 35 of New England. And 4:15 on the clock. There we go. Alrighty, so Bledsoe, we're gonna try butts again. We need to get the run game going. We need to get the run game going, right? They're waiting for that BG 20 on the BG, and well, he'll get a few, like 2. He'll gain 2. So that's going to bring up a second down and 8. We need to get back to the air. Alrighty. Timpson on a short pass. 24. BSAS. 7 AS. And that'll be good for 12 yards and a first down, and he goes out of bounds. So, good job there. As Bledsoe's card is really good. I mean, there's a lot of single digits on this card. Not a lot of ones. In fact, there's no ones, but he does have a 2, which will get you some touchdowns. But yeah, he's been pretty solid with these 10-yard gains. He really has. All right, so Bledsoe, we're going to keep it in the air, and we're going to look for Brisby. All right, we're going to look for Brisby on a short pass. A 46 is going to be BS. It'll be AS. And 22 AS. I don't think that's going to be good, and that'll be incomplete. So this time he doesn't convert, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We're going to go medium pass Ben Coates. Alrighty. Oh, that's going to be good. AD 5. AD, and he will get it to Coach for 23 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, inside the 30, and that's a first down for New England. So Bledsoe over the air to Ben Coates, and they haul down Ben inside the 30-yard line. So now I'm going to change my charts. We're going to give it to Leroy Thompson. Let's see if he can get something going here. 15, AG, 32, AG, and we have another rare play. Oh boy, RP2, with the 7. Oh boy, he muffs the pitch out, and it's recovered by the defense. Wow, another turnover for New England, and it's picked up. Does he get any return here? Yes, he does. So D6 is the left outside linebacker. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So Mo Lewis with a 43 is a 27 on the return. Mo Lewis scoops up the muff. And on the fumble return of 27 is no gain. So the Jets get it back on the fumble by New England. So that's a fumble, and Mo Lewis recovers. So they had the scoop and score. This time it's just a fumble. And that drive took 2:15 for them to fumble the ball, and the Jets get it back on their 34. So another fumble here as D. Scott comes by. I got to keep it off the ground. The ground just ain't working. I need to get it back in the air. So Jets take over here with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, leading 17-13. That was our score at the half. So New England misses a field goal, and now they have a fumble. So Mo Lewis scoops it up for the Jets, and that's now. So what do we have? That's 2 turnovers for New England. One of them was a scoop and score. And the Jets have the 1 interception. That's it. So one turnover and 2 turnovers. Okay. Well, I never did put in my score here. So New England led 6-3 after 1. And then the Jets got, 2 touchdowns. So they got 14, right? In the second. And New England just got 7. So I'm just trying to keep my scoreboard updated. So that's kind of what it looks like here. It's 17-13. No scoring here. So Jets got the ball. So Boomer Esiason comes out here in the third quarter. And they will take over on their 34-yard line. Let's go with Richie Anderson right up the middle. So we're going to get a BG, and it's going to be 24 on the BGs, and that'll be good for a couple of yards. So he'll pick up 2. Clock will run. Second down. Johnny Johnson on the outside run. 32 on the defense is CD, and we have 24 on the CD. That might be a couple of more. No, they're going to get him in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. So here we go. It's going to be third down and 9. So we got to go short pass. We're going to look for Art Monk on the short pass. Here we go. 25 is BD. That'll be AD. And 20 AD, and that is knocked away. A good defense here by New England. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this will be the last play of the third quarter. So the Jets will go 3 and out here. A very fast drive. And Brian Hansen will come in to punt this one away. So that's what New England wanted, a 3 and out. K column 16 on the punts. And that'll be, shanked it off the side of his foot. 33 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. So good field position for New England. Troy Brown on the return with a 52 is a 25, and he'll just make the catch, and he goes nowhere. So that's when New England will take over, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we go to the fourth quarter here in New England, 17-13 Jets. All right, so that took, we'll call that a 2-minute drive, and New England will start the fourth quarter with the ball on the 32. So New England's had their chances. They just haven't been able to cash in. They should have at least had another field goal here, but they didn't. Stupid field goal kickers. All right, so that root beer is done. All right, we gotta probably go to the air. The run is not working today, so we're going back short pass, and we're gonna look for Ray Crittenden this time on the short pass. All right, so D's looking good. AD 24 is 13 AD, and oh boy, F37 could be another fumble. Oh my gosh, Crittenden, I think he makes the catch on that. So we got a 61 coming up on F37, and so on this one here, I'm going to say that Bledsoe was hit in the backfield, 8 yards, 6, 7, 8. The ball comes free, and it's jumped on. Bledsoe will jump on it. Is he going to try to return it? No. So Bledsoe hit, ball comes free, and he just lands on it. And New England gets the ball back. But boy, I tell you, it's been tough sledding here for the Patriots. All righty, so it's going to be a 2nd and 18 now. So we're going to look for Ben Coates on a short pass. Defense is right there. AD, 64, 9 AD. This might be good, and yeah, he'll get 7. So Coates will pick up half of that. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 right now. So we're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Leroy Thompson coming out of the backfield. Short pass. Can we get this going here? 52 is all over the place. So it's going to be CD. It's going to be a BD and 22 BD, and I think that's going to be missed. Yeah, that's going to be intercepted. Oh, the 22, right? W58. This is a 3rd interception of the day. Let's see who's going to get this one on the W58. Wowzers. 32 and 16D3. 5, 10, 15, 16, and it's intercepted by the middle linebacker. Intercepted by Marvin Jones, who's having himself a game. And he will get the return of 22 on the interception return. And he will gain 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wowzers. So Marvin Jones has a scoop and score, and now it's intercepted by Marvin Jones. So he'll be our number one star today if things continue this way. And so that'll bring us down to 13:45. So it's going to be a minute 15. So a minute 15 seconds to toss that away. And the Jets get it. Third turnover of the day, and the Jets will have it on the New England 43-yard line. Wowzers. So, yeah, bad turnovers by New England. So they have a fumble for a scoop and score. Their last 2 possessions was a fumble and then an interception. So not going well for New England here, and that'll allow the Jets to run some time off the clock. So Boomer will come out here with his full complement of dudes, and we're going to give it to we're going to let Anthony Johnson get a carry. All right, so Anthony Johnson's going to get the carry, and CD, and so it's going to be 32 on the CD, and he'll gain 2. 1, 2. And we're going to take a little bit of time off the clock there. So it's going to be a second down. Bledsoe was coughing it, as they say here in Washington. Really? Is that what it was called? Oh, Coogan it from the Cougars. Yeah. Bummer. He's been throwing pretty well, but we ran into a buzzsaw here. The Jets defense is playing fantastic today, especially against the run. All right, Richie Anderson going up the middle. And we got BG. And 24 BG is going to be absolutely nothing. So it's going to be a third down here for the Jets. And we're going to keep it on the ground and just chomp off some time here because we can really kind of nail him with a punt. So we're going to go outside run to Johnny. And a 46, they're playing deep, so it's going to be BD. It's going to be 19 on the BD, and he will gain 6 yards. And, oh, boy, this is an interesting call here. It's a 4th down and 2. It's too far for a field goal. It really is. You hate to punt it from the 35-yard line because if you put it in the end zone, it's a 15-yard kick. Is 2 yards too far to go for it for the Jets? I mean, all right, let me roll the dice. Are the Jets going to go for it? Yes, they're going to go for it. So the Jets are going to go for it here on 4th and 2. It's kind of in that gray zone, and we're going to go short pass to Art Monk. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fake the handoff, and we're going to go short pass to Art Monk is what we're going to do. All righty. All right, here we go. 4th and 2. Defense is calling CS, so that'll be BS. A 35 on the BS is complete for 4 yards, but there's a flag. So he gets the first down, 4 yards. Let's check the flag on the H. 43H, 22. An illegal forward pass. He stepped over the line, so we're going to bring it back 5 yards. And this time they will punt it away. So the right idea, they had the right play called, but Boomer Esiason on the scramble stepped over the line. And so not much of a choice here to bring Brian Hansen in and kick it away. So they're on the 40-yard line. So we're in this column over here. We're between the defensive 25 and 50. Yeah, okay, we're in the good column. Okay, Hansen's going to come in, trying to pin them deep. So on the PA, it's a K32. And we have a rare play 18. Ooh, on a punt. This is going to be interesting. We have a rare play on the punt. I'll go with one more rare play. We haven't had a rare play on the Jets in a while. Rare play 18 with a 30, with a 7. Rare play 18 with a 7. And let's see. Kicking team interferes with the receiver's attempt for a fair catch at the 14. So 15 yards from there. So Brown had a fair catch at the 14, and we're going to tack on 15 yards for that and bring it out to the 29-yard line, and that's when New England will take over. So a mental mistake by the Jets special teams, and New England will get the ball, and Bledsoe will have another crack at it here. So it's getting to a point New England's got to get a score here. They really do. All right, so with 11 minutes to go, they'll take over. So that was a minute and 45-second drive for a punt for the Jets. And New England gets the ball here. This is their second possession of the fourth quarter. And they will take over at their 29. New England's not had bad field position here. It's just their drive tends to stall. As P-Jet comes by, Mr. Jet. All righty. So, we're going short pass because that seems to be working for us. So, we're going short pass. We're going to look for Leroy Thompson here coming out of the backfield. And that should be a good catch. AD and 5 AD on the short pass is going to be good for 13 yards. 5, 10. And he gets out of bounds. So first down New England as Thompson makes the catch and swings out of bounds. We're going to go short pass to Brisby. And so it's going to be AS and 14 AS. Maybe. Yes, he will catch it. He will gain 5. So Brisby swings out, makes the catch. He'll gain 5. It's going to be a 2nd and 5. I hate to do this, but I am going to go on the ground. I'm going to give it a butts. I can't just pass every time. So I'm going to give it a butts. And there's the 25. It's going to be absolutely nothing, right? No gain on a CS. No gain. So butts coming up with nothing but butts. So but no butts. So we got to go back to the air. We got to go back to the air. All right, 3rd and 5. Short pass, Ben Coates. And so they're going to go AD. And 18 AD, maybe. No, incomplete. And so the New England Patriots will have to punt this away. The ground game is just not working. The Jet defense is just too good right now. And Pat O'Neill, we're going to have him punting here. So Pat O'Neill will come in. I don't think he's punted in a while. When's the last time New England punted? They got 1 in the first quarter. Yeah, New England's only had a couple of punts. This will be their second punt. So that'll be a 2-minute drive and another punt. All righty. So here we go. A 45 is going to be an 8 on the punt, and they are punting from midfield. And it's going to be 45 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Inside the 10. And so that will be taken by punt return is Hicks. Yeah, I've hardly had to use Hicks, right? A 45 in the P column is going to be a 13 on the punt return and 6 yards. 5. He'll get it out to the 14-yard line. So that's where the Jets will take over. 9 minutes to go now here in the fourth quarter. Jets leading by 4. There's been no scoring here in the second half. We've had a missed field goal. We've had some punts. We've had some fumbles. We've had an interception. It's just been all bad news for New England. So if you're a Jets fan, you're enjoying this one. So they will start out on their 14-yard line. And they will start this drive with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. All right. Keeping it on the ground. Johnny Johnson. And we got a 26 for the defense. And it's going to be BS. And it's going to be 22 on the BS. And that will be good for absolutely nothing. So New England defense stacks them up. It'll be a second down. And we're going to run it again. And they're going to go CD this time because they're playing deep. And it's going to be 20 on the CD. And he'll gain 4. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Jets are taking their time. That's why I'm running an extra tick off the clock because I'm kind of simulating them killing the clock here. 3rd and 6. I think we're going to go short pass to our tight end. All right, let's see if we can get the first down. Short pass to the tight end. Oh, that's going to be good. 25 is BD. It's going to be AD. And, well, we want the quarterback in here, don't we? 5 AD. Yeah, it's going to be complete for 13 yards. 5, 10, 13. And he's pushed out of bounds. And so the Jets will continue the drive. It's 1st and 10. And all New England can do is watch that clock tick away as the Jets methodically move down the field. You don't get to hear that too often. I knew the Jets were going to win this one. It's not over, but I kind of had a feeling. All righty, Baxter's going up the middle on a run. So we're going to get CS. We're going to get 25. I remember that 25 is nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So New England stops him here, brings up a 2nd and 10. Johnson going outside. So we're going to go BD here. Oh, a 22 is going to be good. A 15 on a BD. And 25 yards on the outside run. Wowzers. 15, 20, 20, all the way into New England territory. And that'll be a first down. And the clock ticks now down close to 5 minutes in the game. Terrific run by Johnny Johnson. So he's going to come out. And Fred Baxter's going to get a carry. He's just going to go up the middle here. So we have BS 27 on the BS. And that's going to be, he's going to hit and he's going to lose a yard, which is okay for the Jets. Under 5 minutes to play, 2nd and 9. We're going to go inside to Johnson this time. And we're going to play CS here. And we're going to go 16 CS. So we get 25 CS, and that's absolutely nothing. Right? The 25 is nothing. So 4 minutes to go. It's 3rd down. Can the Patriots stop him here on 3rd and 10? So what do we want to do? Do we want to try to get the first down with a pass, or we want to run some time off the clock? All right. Do I pass? Maybe. Do I pass? Yes. All right. We're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Rob Moore on the short pass. All right. Rob Moore on the short pass. Here we go. Short pass. 12. Well, they're playing. So they're playing deep. CD, it'll be a BD for Moore. 21. 16. BD and incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's going to send in the punting unit, but a handful of yards here. Got it up to midfield, and so Hansen can pin them deep here. So Hansen will be kicking from the good column. Ooh, and a 44 on the punt. That's a 4, and he's going to drop that dead at the 3-yard line. Woo, boy. And he's getting high fives. It's just special teams getting it done here in New England. So Bledsoe in some trouble now. They're on the 3-yard line. And that's where they'll take over. So with 3.5 to play. So that drive, they chomped up, let me see, 5.5 minutes the Jets chomped up off that clock. That was pretty good. All right, New England, last gasp. They need a touchdown here. They start at their 3. 97 yards to glory. Here we go. We're going to start with a medium pass to Ben Coates. Here we go. Medium pass to Ben Coates. And so they're playing CS. That'll be BS. And then it'll be 7 BS. And he will find Ben Coates for 18 yards, and he gets out of bounds. 5, 10, 15, 16, 18. So he gets out to the 21-yard line. So it's a good gain. He's out of bounds. Clock will stop. And now New England has a little bit of breathing room. So now they can go back to the regular chart. All right. So they're going to go short pass Brisby. 63 BG is going to be AG. 21 on the AG, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be a second down and 10. Medium pass. I'll go short pass Timpson. Short pass Timpson. So they're playing BD. That'll be AD. And 6 AD. And that's going to be complete for 11 yards. And that's a first down. They will hurry up to the line. Try to save some time. And yeah, that'll be good. And we're going to go short pass coming out of the backfield to Thompson. 13 BS AS. 6 AS and 15 yards to Thompson. 5, 10, 15. So they got it up near midfield. They'll scurry up to the line. They're going to try to get one more play in for the 2-minute warning. And we're going to go outside run to Butts here. We're going to screw them up with an outside run, right? Yeah, of course we are. BG, 29. BG, and he's going to be hit for a 10-yard loss. Wowzers. Butts had nowhere to go, and that's going to bring up the 2-minute warning, and it's going to be 2nd and 20. So there'll be no more running today. Charlie comes by. Thanks for coming by, Charlie. There'll be no more running today by the New England running backs. Not after that 10-yard loss. So Butts is just, yeah, he's just full of butts. He's full of butts today. All righty, so we got to go short pass to Ben Coates. Here we go. 2 minutes to play. Short pass to Ben Coates. Oh, and a 65. It's going to be terrible. So we're going BD, 18, BD, and that'll be incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 20, actually. We're going medium pass Brisby. Can we get something going here? AD, 13. And, F43. We have a fumble. F43. It could be good. It could be bad. But let's go to F43 and see what happens. I'm not doubting it's another misplay by New England. And no, it's going to be, the ball's going to come free. It's going to go 2 yards. It's going to be recovered by the running back. And I don't think he can advance it. So it'll be 2 yards. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Clock is running now, and it's a 4th and long for New England. And with a minute and a half to play, they don't have much of a choice. So they're going to have to go medium pass Ben Coates. This is it. This is your ball game. Medium pass Ben Coates. Oh, they have all their timeouts. I never reset the timeouts for the first half, by the way. I got to get better at that. My last name is Butts. Yeah, well, this guy here, maybe you can come in and do some running for me. Oh, there it is. There's your ball game. AD, 18 AD, and that's incomplete. So Bledsoe misses the pass, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10 on the New England side of the field on the 39, and that'll give them a chance to try to run out the clock. So that drive, that went 2 minutes, and they downs. They gave it up on downs. So they had a 10-yard loss. They had a fumble. They got the ball back. It's just been too many bad plays. So they're going to be at the New England 39-yard line with about 1.5 to play. So just going to be some simple runs. Richie Anderson up the middle. Defense is playing. Let me get the defense out here. There we go. defense is going to be playing we'll call it CS. And 54 CS is 36. And that'll be good for 2 yards and a flag. So 2 and a flag. And that's going to be holding on the offense. So they'll back them up 10 yards. So that just took a couple of seconds. All right, so we'll do it again. And we're going to go Johnny Johnson. I'm going to go inside for Johnson. So CG, 55 though, is 16. Inside CG. He'll pick up 3. And New England will call a timeout. So they have 2. And it's going to bring up a second down and long for the Jets. Fred Baxter's going to come in, and he's going to go inside. And so they're playing BG. And 25B, that should be absolutely nothing. And it is no gain. And they'll call another timeout. So they have 1 left, but that's going to be a third down, though. And we're going to go Richie Anderson inside. Going inside so we don't run out of bounds, because there is a slight chance of going outside and getting out of bounds. So we're just chomping up their timeouts right now. 51 is AG. And it's going to be 17. Oh, he might get something on this. He'll gain 4. And I'll bring up a 4th down, and New England will burn their last timeout. And so with about 1:10 to play, the Jets have got their job done. They've chomped up all the New England timeouts. Brian Hansen will try to pin them deep one more time. Remember last time he put it out at the 3-yard line. So kicking from the New England side of the field. Let's see what he can do here. And here comes Hansen from the K column, 63. That's going to be a 16. Oh, thought it was blocked. I read the wrong. 27 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, to the 15-yard line. Troy Brown with a 20 on the punt return. He needed a good return, didn't get it, 6 yards. So on the 21-yard line, New England takes over with a minute to play and no timeouts. So here we go. So the Jets burned all their timeouts, the New England timeouts. So that drive, they only get 30 seconds off the clock on that drive. But they did burn on New England's timeouts. So New England will start on the 21 with no timeouts. And we'll roll for the out of bounds. What I'll do is no is not out of bounds. Yes and maybe is out of bounds. It's kind of how it balances out. All right, we need to go medium pass, and we're going to go to Ben Coates. All right, that's about what's going to happen here. It's just going to be passing. So we're going to have them probably play deep all the time. We're going to have them playing deep the entire time. All right. So we have a BD that's going to be AD. 54, 36 AD, and that's going to be complete to Coates for 31 yards, but there's a flag. So Ben Coates hauls this in. We get a 31-yard gain. Let's check the flag. And holding on the offense, we're going to bring it back 10 yards. So we go backwards now. So now we're inside the well, now we're really close. Yeah, we got to go here. All right, we don't have much of a choice. We're going medium pass to Brisby. Here we go. We need like a big roll here. AD 11 AD, and that's incomplete. And that's going to bring up a that's going to be a second down. Medium pass Timpson. Ooh, we might connect here. BD 3 BD. 25 yards. And does he get out of bounds? Oh, I didn't really roll. Yes, 25 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards, and he's out of bounds at the 36. So New England with a fresh set of downs here, moving it up the field. So let's go medium pass, Coates. Oh, man, this might be good. BD 2. Are you kidding me? He finds Coates, and Coates is gone with the 66. Touchdown, New England. Ben Coates, 64 yards. Wow. I finally got the 66, the medium pass, and 64 yards to Ben Coates. Wowzers. In that drive, they got it with a minute and a half. That drive took about a minute. Wowzers. Wow. So they started that with a minute to go. And that drive took about 45 seconds. 64-yard TD pass, Coates. And in one felt swoop, the Patriots take the lead. It is 19-17. Wow, I don't know what to say. That's APBA football. Bledsoe to Coates, and the Jets defense that has been so good all day gives up the home run ball. They cannot catch Coates, and 64 yards later, it's New England in the lead. Matt Barr for the extra point. A 19, and that is good. So let's make that 20. 20-17, New England, and we have about 25 seconds to play. Right? That's why we play. I didn't think it was over, but neither did I expect that. I did not expect that. But again, 166 on a medium pass. All righty, so Pat O'Neill with the kickoff. Oh, and he gets a beauty of a kickoff. And that's going to be a touchback. So the Jets with it on the 20, 1st and 10, and they have all 3 timeouts. So a beauty of a kickoff by O'Neill. So can Esiason get him down the field in a hurry? They got about 4 or 5 plays. So we're going medium pass Art Monk. Let's see if they can come back the other way, right? So they're going to play deep. So it's going to be AD, and a 45 is a 13 AD, and that's going to be, oh, we got a fumble. We got a F43. Holy cow. So hang on a sec. You never know what this is going to be. F43. I think that's a scramble and a fumble. I think it is. F43, 32, and Esiason is hit. The ball comes free. It's rolling around on the 2-yard line. It's scooped up by the free safety, Myron Guyton of New England. He will get a return, too. Ooh, a 55. It's a 12. He scoops it up on the 2. Myron Guyton. What was that again? Myron Guyton. Oh, I think he just falls on it, though. A fumble return. Oh, he rolled a 55, though. Oh, it's K column. 7. He scoops it up and it goes in for the score. Are you kidding me? Myron Guyton scoops it up and goes in for the score, and it's another score for New England. Who has the over? Who has the over? So Myron Guyton, a 2-yard fumble score. Wow, what an end to this game. What an end to this game. So Esiason hit, the ball comes free, it's rolling around on the 2. Guyton swoops in and picks it up for the score. Wow. Wow, so that was a 10-second drive. It's like the Heidi game, Tim says. It is. Holy cow. It is 26 for New England now. Each team with a defensive scoop and score in this game. Matt Barr for the extra point. A 13 is a 19, and that is good. So call it 27. Wow. That's why I play this game. 27-17. This game just a minute ago was 17-13 Jets. Right? Wow. What 2 touchdowns in about 15 seconds for New England. Wow. And Rob comes by and he says, yeah, this was an exciting finish. The long touchdown, and now the scoop and score puts it away. He's got 84 Seattle, Minnesota, 33-0 Seattle. Oh, boy, yeah. What are you playing, Rob? What game is that? And so that is that. The Jets don't know what to say. Pat O'Neill will kick this off, and that'll be a 2. So that'll be 66 yards. So that'll go down to the 4. So that'll be taken on the 4 by Glenn. And a 34 is 35 on the kickoff return. And, he gains 41 yards, but there's a flag. 35K. It's an 8, and it's going to be a legal block. So we'll put it right there. We'll put it on the 9. But that'll do it in the game. He needed to go all the way. He got 41 yards, but the clock ran out, and that is that. So the final score here in New England, if you can believe it, some of the fans that just walked out of Foxborough when it was 17-13. Oh, you're playing second season? I played that the other day. That was fun. And the Jets blow it here in New England. A 64-yard pass from Bledsoe to Coates with about 25 seconds left, 30 seconds left. And that was the game. And then Guyton scooped it up and got that fumble at the end. What a crazy game. What a crazy game. So nobody scored in the third. And Jets did not score in the fourth, so they remained at 17. And New England got 14 points here in the fourth. So this is going to be our final here today. The Jets with 17 and New England with 27. And that was fantastic. Oh, Dominic, wow, thank you so much. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm glad you really do. I'm glad you really enjoy the videos. That was nuts. 27-17. Again, this is why we play these games. I'm glad I set this one up last night. And I was having fun. I thought the Jets were going to win it, but I get the 66. All it takes is that one great roll. And it took all game to get that one roll. But I got it. So, wow, that was a good time. That was good. I've been working so much. I finally had a chance to play something, and I played one of my fun games. So, fans in the parking mat tuning into the AM broadcast, wondering what happened. They heard the cheering from the parking lot, says Rob. Yeah. Sean, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed this one. What a finish. We always say that, don't we? We always say what a finish. But yeah, that's why we play these games. That was just absolute insanity. Fun. This game just never disappoints. And even when it's a yucky game, it still doesn't disappoint. And I'm getting a little faster at it. I know it took me a little over 2.5 hours, but I did so much chatting. I could probably get this game done in a couple of hours, I would think. I'm getting a little faster at it. But again, Dominic, thank you so much. Barbara, Sean, Rob, thanks for coming by. P-Jet, D. Scott, thanks for everybody that came by. That was great. I'm going to have to go back and watch that again because that was nuts. The 66, when I saw that 66, I said, that could be a touchdown. 64 yards to Ben Coates. And then on the very first play, the Jets trying to go back, Sison hit, fumble, ball comes free, rolling around on the 2-yard line, and Marion Guyton comes in and picks it up, rolls into the end zone. And the crowd that's left here at Foxborough Stadium was just going nuts. So again, your final score here in New England in 1994, second time I've got this season on the table. It is New England 27 and the Jets 17. And what a finish that was. Again, if you're tuning in late, rewind it about 5 minutes and watch the last few minutes. That was pretty cool. And again, I'm just playing it Dave's way. So it's quite possible that somebody got screwed out of something. But I don't care. This was just such a good time. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go. I got to clean this up. I'm going to get I have a chance for a decaf coffee here before I go to bed, and I got to go to work tomorrow. But boy, it makes me want to set up and get a game ready for tomorrow, Yeah, Tower gets a lot of good games. He does. Tower's got some great stuff. I remember watching his I think it was like a wild pitch 1-0 World Series clinching game. That was just like that was the only run of the game. It was great watching Steve. We got a lot of great people in the community. We really do. And I just hope that I can, add to it and entertain you guys and have a good time. So anyway, thank you so much. That was so fun. I'm glad I finished it. I'm glad you guys convinced me to play this game to the end because I am getting a little quicker at it. If I just didn't chat as much, but that's what the fun is, chatting. So again, 1994 here on the table, APBA Football. What a great ending to the game. And Marion Butts, Mike says, yeah, he was terrible. He had a decent first half, but then when I got that 10-yard loss that created a 2nd and 20, I thought we were done. But yeah, he just the New England rushing didn't do well. Sam Gash had a fumble for a scoop and score, and then he couldn't gain anything for me. So the running died up, so that's why I went to the pass. And that's what teams do. But Bledsoe's card is really good. I mean, the short and the medium passes, I was just hitting these 10 and 20-yard passes, and that's kind of worked out really well. So, all right. I'm going to go clean up this mess. I'm going to make myself a coffee. Thanks for coming by. You guys made my night. This game was fun, and we will talk to you all later. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow. I got to see what's going on tomorrow after work, but this was a good time. We'll talk to you all later. I'll just come by here from Studio B, and we'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.